Welcome once again to this grand media launch of BAC ENC 2024 of INBAC Association. INBAC, the Integrated Building Automation Community of India, is dedicated to technology that brings social impact. Now, we as a community, we have been working relentlessly on spreading awareness around smart, sustainable and secure spaces in India. And in that very context, we are very much proud to announce the soft launch of Vital by our chief guest, Mr. Joseph Martin, today. And yeah, we are all set to do the 2 launches today. So without further ado, I'll just like to thank our very warm host, Belimo, Mr. Tushar, for hosting our event here today. And thanks to all and every INBACer who had worked relentlessly and consistently to bring what our community is doing today. So to bring all that work together on this platform. So I'll like to quickly run you all through the program schedule. So we will have a brief introduction which we just had, and just right after this we'll have a media launch, then BAC ENC teaser for you all, just to have a quick look at what we are going to present at BAC ENC this year. We will have a foreword by our event chair, Mr. Sadanand Teje. Quickly right after that, our journey video, and then soft launch of Vital by Mr. Joseph Martin, our chief guest today. A speech on Vital by Mr. Rakesh Bhatia, who shall be briefing you all in details about Vital. Next, we will have BAC ENC sponsorship offering by our dedicated INBACers. Final note and invitation to join BAC ENC by Ms. Sakhi Chandrayan, our founder and president. And finally, thank you note by Mr. Rajesh Adhangale. So let's unbox the event. Thank you so much. So that was unboxing the event literally, and now here's the teaser of BAC ENC for a glimpse of our event, which will be happening on 18th and 19th of October. Yeah. Thank you so much. Now I would like to request Mr. Sadanand Teje to kindly come up and talk about our event.
And I think the job which has been given to me is to give a foreword for this event, which is a media launch. Quite frankly, in my life, I have done media launches for the products and never for an event, okay? So if I miss something, I think it is my fault, okay? And nothing to do with INBAC, I'm making it very clear. The event which we are talking about is a really a unique event, perhaps maybe having for the first time where all the stakeholders are going to join, and the word which Adrija talked about are very important for all of us, which is connect, collaborate and create. And I just want to, because Adrija and Sakhi has given me only 2 minutes knowing me, that if somebody gives mic in my hand, I speak for 55 minutes, okay? So connect, basically you will be able to connect with almost all stakeholders in building automation community. We expect at least 250 to 300 guests to come for that event, very major event. Collaborate, because you will be able to network with the people of like-minded understanding who are deeply committed to create and collaborate for sustainable Bharat. And I think that is very important for us, because we are talking about smart city phase 3 now, and in the smart city phase 3 we are talking about how to build sustainable buildings, smart buildings. This event is 2-day event, October 18th and 19th, and I am talking to you in the capacity as a Pune chapter president for INBAC, and I cordially invite all of you to this great event. And only one thing I can assure all of you, that it will be a great event and you will enjoy. Thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you all in Pune. Weather is fantastic in October. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Adrijan, over to you now.
So now we are about to share our journey video.
INBAC, the Integrated Building Automation Community, is a techno-social movement in India. It is a non-profit community of building automation stakeholders with a vision to facilitate an ecosystem that supports efficient, safe, healthy and connected buildings through globally accepted ISO-based open standards in India. We are relentlessly working on the core idea of strengthening India's data management, safety and security, energy efficiency, MSME infrastructure and global collaboration in the building automation domain. To see India as a leader on the building automation world map is deeply embedded in the DNA of INBAC. INBAC has been providing a neutral platform for all building automation stakeholders to collaborate, create awareness, and jointly work towards establishing standardization in India since 2018. This community has a wide reach all over the world. INBAC Association leverages its strong connects worldwide to adopt various standards available and in use internationally. INBACers who comprise of key stakeholders of the industry are driving the mission and vision of INBAC together. Standardization and Education Committee work closely on spreading awareness around standards and openness. INBAC provides you with a platform for research. INBAC has qualified as a registered trademark in the education and research sections in India. Our diligent INBACers create standardization with UL for writing standards and spread awareness about it. Become an influencer with INBAC. INBAC Association has been invited as an influencer at IMA, Big U Journal, Thermal Control Magazine Forum. INBAC has successfully conducted BAC conference in Automation Expo 2022. Come and experience millions worth networking by being a part of a rich community. We are stronger together. We believe in our vision to drive the future of sustainable smart buildings in India by leveraging global collaborations and strong networks. To create standardization to secure business growth, to implement the global innovations in India, to represent India on global platform, and to make a difference. Join this techno-social movement today.
thank you. And now over to our chief guest to launch Vital. He is Mr. Joseph Martin, CIO of Hiranandani Group of Companies. He doesn't need a long introduction, so I'm just keeping myself to that. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a wonderful day today. We will be officially launching some key milestone, or one of the key milestones of INBAC today. I'm so grateful to Saki and the INBAC team for inviting me to this particular event. Let me start with the problem. I mean, that's the easiest way to come to a conclusion. Today, I'm representing the end user community, the real estate community. So, this has a relation to the program which we are going to launch, the Vital certification program, what we are going to launch. Indian real estate industry, they have been struggling for standardization at many areas. It could be a building code related to fire systems. Whatever you take on a building, there was an issue of standardization. There were no leaders to take it to a direction. That was the main issue. So it was a fragmented industry. And we were struggling for standardization and definitions. Standardization, everyone OEM makes standardization as per their comfort. Someone makes for their comfort. So a sort of definition and standardization was missing across the industry. Now smart building is one of such cases where we all talk about smart buildings. But at the same time, what is the definition of smart? That is not defined well. So I make something, I call it as smart, you make something, you call it as somebody else makes. So for a municipal corporation, you put some CCTV, that itself is a smart. So this is the background we are coming up. So it is very important to get them into a right track of standardization. Here INBAC is going to play a big role in terms of standardization the norm, and then to sort of certify. They have a good association with stakeholders such as the developers, system integrators, manufacturers, any sort of OEMs, whatever they are well connected with that community, and I'm sure that that community is gradually going to grow. Here, when they are taking a particular lead to bring a standardization to the industry, I'm sure that's going to be a very, very successful event. Thank you for INBAC for taking this particular initiative of bringing, at least take the first step of bringing everyone into a common platform. It's my privilege today to officially announce the program, the certification program, which is initiated by INBAC, which is called Vital, Validated Infrastructure for Technologically Advanced Life Spaces. It's a wonderful definition, and the word itself is, I saw the logo, I saw the word, it's very interesting to say. So this is going to be India's first IoT-based smart automation platform validation or certification or a rating system. Again, there's a very key element to that. Today, for any sort of energy certification or a sort of environment, you will get at least 10 different certification body to do that. So this is a unique opportunity today INBAC has got. So they are really guiding us into that particular direction of it. So also it's a sort of the result of a continuous effort INBAC has been doing for so many years, and at least we are today in a position to very clearly say, even if not very clear, at least we are very clear about the characteristics of this particular Vital. So I will take you through the key 5 characteristics of the Vital. So I noted down so that I don't want to miss any points, so probably I'll be reading some of the points here. So I'm just talking, I'm reading out. Point 1, the first of its kind. Vital is not just another rating system. It is our inaugural endeavor into an IoT-based evaluation tailored specifically for Indian buildings. This pioneering program evaluates buildings not just on designs or interiors, but on the real quantifiable data-driven metrics. So the first of its kind. So as I told you, there is no validation system currently available in India for the smart buildings. Globally, there are few. We have been doing one of such buildings. Probably Hirandan is launching one of the first building in India, which is globally certified. Now, emphasizing open protocols. It was in their DNA, in INBAC's DNA, that the protocol should be open. We are talking about a collaboration environment, so the protocol should be open. People should be, or the system should be able to communicate. So today we are one of the second characteristics of the Vital going to be the openness, interoperability, the communication, that part. So it is not going to be just a buzzword of interoperability. At the rating system, we intend to, the INBAC intend to really measure and then make it clear that it is a neutral environment and interoperable. Point number 3, championing Indian innovation. We are very good in innovation, but what happens predominantly, if you take some of the tech companies in the world, all the top players are Indians. And then if you see in India, there are a lot of entrepreneurs, there are a lot of technocrats who's doing a lot of stuff. There are many startups who are not able to get the real value for what they are doing. So INBAC has decided the rating system will have some weightage, definitely good weightage for the Indian innovations. That's another important benchmark the rating we are considering in the validation system. So the homegrown technologies, and then inspiring a new generation of creators and then thinkers. The point 4, direct monitoring through cloud. Today, most of the rating system, the end user is quite happy to make the building or the system ready just for an auditing purpose. We intend to take it beyond it. We intend to take it on a continuous monitoring. Since we are talking about a smart building, the rating system or marking system is going to be, or assessment system is going to be an online system, and then which many environment, at least the key parameters we will be measuring through IoT environment, and then ensure that there is a continuity on what has been promised on the day 1 of certification. Again, this is going to be, all these 4 are unique stuff, whatever I said. So it also helps for making the assessment easy. So we are we'll be definitely using the technology to bring that assessment cost itself down in that way, using the technology. And point 5, aligning with the government guidelines. Vital aligns closely with the guidelines laid down by various authorized government of India bodies. This synergy ensures that as we strive towards innovation, we remain grounded within the framework or in the framework of the standards established by Indian government. So these are the fundamental key vital elements, I would say, which the characteristic I would say Vital will be having. Soon Vital will be having soon will be releasing as a case study one of the Hirandani buildings, just to showcase. So now there will be many confusion among people. Everyone get confused in terms of, again, the definition of what smartness. So we will give an opportunity for the INBAC team or their customers or the end users who want to get accredited facility wherein what is really to be done to get it certified. In one of our buildings, we will be showcasing that facility, a building called Bellona, which has got some of the best tech availability in terms of IoT devices powered by Octopus platform. And then it is not just we are spending money in terms of technology. We will clearly derive a value of at least 15 to 20% of cost saving by implementing the technology. So for an end user, it is not just one more showpiece. It's going to be a value addition that will ensure that they're running for a long time. So that's all. And then finally, when the technology is happening, there has to be a human touch. We are all there to give that particular human touch. So we will be meeting regularly. We will be brainstorming regularly in terms of what is to be done, how to get into the everyday changing environment around us. And then I'm sure this is going to be one of the unique certifying environment in India, and then definitely would like to take to the world. Why not? Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, sir, and that's a very good beginning to our wonderful journey together. And I would like to call upon Sakhi to kindly felicitate Joseph Martin, sir. Please. Can we have a big round of applause for Joseph, sir, and this new title, our new project together.
I would love to announce one more thing. A few of you know it, and I take a great pleasure and it's my honor to announce that this user is so Indian. He is not only inaugurating the vital certification, the accreditation here, but he is actually having the skin in the game. He is joining the board of directors for INBAC Association. We began as 2 board of directors, then we became a team of 3. This year we became a team of 4 people, and now we are 5. Mutti ban gayi hai.
We are stronger together. Thank you. So now we would like to call upon Mr. Rakesh Bhatia to emphasize more on this vital project. Mr. Bhatia is the Senior Vice President at Tata EcoFirst. He is a transformational leader, a team mentor, and a sustainability evangelist. He has 27 years of experience in leading high-performance multidisciplinary teams in design and delivery of multiple assets across the built environment, and has worked on more than 100 projects. Thank you. Please, over to you, sir.
Okay. So, thank you everyone, INBAC community and our fellow community members. First is, for the last 2 years, I have been contributing in some way or the other to the INBAC cause. But finally, yesterday, I became an official member at INBAC. So they all convinced me and pulled me in that you are contributing now at your level. So you should become a member. So thank you, Sakhi, for accepting me as a member. Very quickly, I just want to add to what Martin sir said. So we worked on the initiative together at Hiranandani's, and I want to bring a different perspective, a design perspective, because he brought in the end user perspective, operations perspective. So when INBAC approached us that we want to look at this as a system, the first thing which came to mind is that there is nothing like that which existed ever in India. And all INBACers, as we all know, are passionate or crazy about performance. So we do not want only design thinking to come in the rating system. So that is one of the first features which I would say, which INBAC will stand for, which will be a performance-based outcome on the entire rating program. So what does it mean is that we will pre-certify the project for a design outcome, and we will wait for a while for the performance to get upgraded, seen, and then the final rating should be awarded. Because that is how we want to differentiate ourselves in the market. So this is going to be the top-notch feature. And just let me give you a small background, since I come from a consulting background. So what does performance mean? So, and where are the benchmarks which are coming from? What are the metrics which we are going to adopt to inside the rating? On the EPI, on the energy performance, or on the water performance, there are already set benchmarks in the Indian environment coming from ECBC, which is the Energy Conservation Building Code, coming from BEE, which is the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. For water also, because water is now become, there is a nexus in energy and water, and both go hand in hand. So for water also, we are looking at aping or mapping the performance standards which will automatically, there will be certain baselines. Right now we will stick with the NBC baselines, but there will be improvement standards. There are certain standards which others have adopted on water savings. So we will be combining all that and bringing a holistic view to the entire performance standards. So feature number 1, it is a Make in India program. It will adapt to all the Indian standards. That was the first suggestion which we gave to INBAC. Now let me give you a small glimpse of a 3S strategy. We call it a 3S strategy. What does it mean? Is it that looking at the international programs which are available on this platform, is it going to be super expensive? No, Martin sir said that we are trying to make it as simple as possible. You know, already BMS is a confusing word in the other trades. All architects, as we all know, any other consultant doesn't understand. Even the regular MEP consultants do not understand. We nowadays want specialized IBMS consultants to come and explain that. It's already such a buzzword that nobody understands. There is a lot of confusion surrounding BMS or IBMS or IoT platforms. We want to make it very simple. Means the end user should be able to understand that what is it that is getting implemented in a vital certified project. So the first S is going to be simplification of the entire standard. The second feature is going to be scalable. It has to be scalable. It should be so scalable that it should spread out to communities. So why only one building in Hiranandani? I will try and certify the entire community, because today it is an era of common multiple use assets within one community only, as we can see it. So can we certify a full neighborhood? So that is the kind of scalability which we want to bring into the system. So that was my second suggestion when we created this forum, that can we exchange ideas how the rating system will come up. The third is it has to integrate all the sustainability elements into it. So simplification, scalability and sustainability built into it. So what will the sustainable elements be? Can we report about the operational carbon, and can we devise strategies how we can offset that carbon? Can we report on energy performance and how we can improve that performance? Can we report on water? Can we report on waste and bring it out? So these are some of the features which we would like to contribute inside the rating system. The final one is like an icing on the cake. There has to be a layer of security. There has to be cyber security built into the standard, because it is a data, and finally data cannot be leaked to others, as we all know. So there has to be some data integrity built around the entire system. So that is what we want to assure, that their entire data will be in a cyber secure zone, so that the data doesn't get leaked out. Now, how do we want to evolve to the next level? Today is the rating launch, a soft launch. I think in October we are going to do the grand launch on that is the idea. Yeah, between today and the grand launch, there is a lot of work which is being done. We want to create an ecosystem of all partners, all stakeholders coming together to contribute to this. So what does the ecosystem will consist of? So initially there will be a few people who worked on the rating system. However, tomorrow there will be a dedicated website spreading the awareness about the program, and also there will be a dedicated accredited professionals who will be trained. So we want to create a training and awareness focus, accredited program focus, and there will be a dedicated website talking about all the awareness about the vital program. So this is how. Then there is, as Martin sir said, that it will recognize the small time innovators. We want to recognize, because you know there are the giants, as we all know, and then there are these small time innovators. We are seeing this day in and day out. Every day in the building IoT industry, there are some new startups getting launched. So how do we bring that innovation here back into this system? That is what we plan to do. And we want to create an innovation hub. Now, innovation doesn't mean that it should be restricted to a few people. It should immediately spread like a viral message. So that is what we want to create, an innovation hub, capturing all the innovations so that it can be put to use across all the vital certified assets. So these are some elements of the stakeholder ecosystem which we want to create. and ultimately the idea is that every partner, every unit holder inside the ecosystem has to contribute towards the success of the program, and finally we want to make it bigger and bigger, larger and larger. And let me tell you, it is not restricted to only commercial buildings as others may be doing it. We want to go to homes, we want to go to healthcare units, because those are the guzzlers. Perhaps tomorrow we want to go to data centers also, and the commercial buildings will be given a priority. So this is how we want to develop and shape up the entire program. Thank you.
So sir will be leaving right now, Martin sir, and
so we'll be launching today one of India's smartest building, approximately 20 lakh square feet. Rakesh is the consultant for that. So we are officially doing a media launch for Centros today in Kanhayar.
Sir, I thank you on behalf of the entire community for being with us always.
Most welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
so I am going to call upon Dr. Amit Chaudhary to talk about presenting partner.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, all the eminent personalities has already talked about the INBAC, what are their aspirations, how they want to contribute about the national interests and all. So here, as an INBACer, I would like to invite the sponsors, presenting partners for the event which will be held in the October. The sponsorship details are displayed. The flyers will also be out shortly. Thank you.
So we are going to have our event in month of October, and it is going to be a mega event, and presenting sponsor is the one who will be at the prime focus, and the details of the presenting partner as shown. There will be a logo which will be placed all over the brochures, social media pages, as well as all the invitations, as well as we will be offering exclusive 25 minutes of product presentation for the presenting sponsors, as well as a speaker opportunity in one of the relevant panel discussions. So this is the amazing opportunity what we are providing to the people. And yes, cost and the details are as mentioned. We will be sending all the details to the prospects who will be partnering with us for the event, and any suggestions, any recommendations are most welcome during this tenure. So yeah, going on presenting on the next sponsor. So may I now invite Balaji sir.
Just to make the whole event that has taken place till now into a summary, I'll take it to an analogy of a cricket player. टेल एंडर को कभी भी रन बनाने का प्रेशर नहीं रहता है. ये सब रन बनाने का प्रेशर ओपनिंग बैट्समैन को इनको ही रहता है. हम जैसे टेल एंडर के लिए नो प्रेशर ऑन व्हाट टू हाउ मेनी रन्स टू मेक. वो जब बॉलिंग करना है तो विकेट्स यहाँ है, ये विकेट्स गिराना है. So thank you everybody, a lovely afternoon, and thank you ma'am, thank you Rakesh. It was a nice get together to start with basically, and for the launch of this program on 18th and 19th of October. The privileges that the platinum partner will get in this event, a logo will be featured as it is in the platinum partner and all the marketing collaterals. Pre and post event and venue as applicable wherever they are. Exclusive 20 minutes product presentation. That's a beautiful timeline given to them. Exclusive interview at booth. Exclusive partner entry to 5 representatives. Stall for product and service exhibit and more. I think it's a very nice figure for people to get into this. We will definitely promote this and speak to people. who are interested. And I think they will get a lot of eyeballs to their products. There will be a lot of interactions. And hearing what is happening with Vital, that's really exciting. Because we have seen all different standards which we definitely were not using much. Now as people who are interested in the OPEX and CAPEX of the building, this particular thing will make it very interesting and very challenging for many buildings to join. As somebody was saying, from a building to a community, fine. Community to a state, state to a nation. That's the path that this rating platform should take. And I wish it all the best. Good luck to you. And I think we will all have to work towards to make this sponsorships a success. Then only the event will be a grand success. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
It is always better who better can announce a platinum sponsor, platinum person like Balaji sir. So now coming on to the gold partner. So the gold partner is the Golden Heart. May I now invite Tejas sir to announce the details for the gold partner for BAC ENC.
Good afternoon, everybody. And as a host for the entire BAC ENC, last 30 days I had lost my sleep. Okay. And because budget was prepared by the strategy board and they gave it to me, and they said that this is what you need to achieve. Okay. So the moment a word achieve comes, okay, you are under target. And then I said, fine. So I think we need a lot of support from all of you to make this event successful. And for that, we need platinum sponsors, we need presenting partner, we also need gold partners. Sone pe suhaga. So I think the most important point for gold partners is, I think, they will get a bold logo presence in and around in the event, post-event, pre-event, as well as on the social media. They will get a 15 minutes product presentation. And I think the important point is people should see them, because for product companies who have come new, they're new. If suppose there is an old company, they want to project their new launch, new products, new offerings, it's a right opportunity. Wish you all the best, everybody. And my team is here, and I think they are doing a fantastic job. Okay, they are helping the Pune chapter to largest extent, and I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you, guys. You are doing a great job. Keep rocking. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Moving on to the next, we have silver sponsors. So as everybody is following the commodity market as well, so silver prices are going way higher. Yeah. So the value of the silver is as good as gold now. So may I now invite Sanam sir to announce the details for silver partner.
Silver partners are there to provide silver lining to the whole thing. In line with what Tejas said, and in line with what Mr. Balaji said, that major wickets are already down and we are now tail enders, and we have no pressure, but we still have to make runs. So aag band karke balla ghumao. So that's what these tail enders do. Strategy, and that is whether the top guns like Kohli and Sharma, they score or they don't score, we have to score. So that's what the silver partner is about, and it gives you a little of everything. So it gives you a 10-minute slot to present the product. It also gives you a logo on everything, a little smaller logo, but it is there. And the attempt is made to ensure that the silver partner is also seen. So this is like an economy package, and many people will be in this range. Yeah. So please, it's my appeal, and I am also from Pune, and me and Nandu that is Teje, we are working it together to make it success. And it is my humble appeal to you and the people you know that please get this sponsorship. I won't say just get the silver sponsorship, because you can get, if somebody wants to really become a presenting partner, they are more than welcome. But if not, at least get the silver sponsor. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for briefing for silver partner. I would like to thank Tushar sir for being a wonderful host. And I was just noticing, so we have been given this badge which we have been wearing. So I was just thinking out. So it's like everywhere we go, it's a Belimo always on place. So it is a great idea, and definitely moving with a similar thinking, we have our next lanyard partner, for which we welcome Rajesh to explain about the lanyard partner sponsorships, please.
So now we have already spoken about all the major partnerships and sponsorships. So lanyard partnership, I urge the members to become the lanyard partner also. And the details of this lanyard partnership is provided here. And like if you don't have to go for major sponsorships and partnerships, then definitely lanyard partnership is the one which we should look for to get into the partnership. So that's from my end.
Moving on to next, we have a stall partner. So I think it was supposed to be announced by Suhail sir, but I'll fill in for Suhail sir for this. And yes, so stalls are going to be there. It is going to be a mega event with wonderful products in place, wonderful solutions, as well as Vital with the Vitals announcement for that particular exhibition and the dates. It is going to be a very informative 2-day mega event, and the stalls are as important as everyone over there, and it is a wonderful opportunity for everyone to market their product with the stall sponsorships. So as seen, we have a logo opportunity for all the stall sponsors, who the logos will be presented on the stalls, as well as there will be 2 representatives from the company who will be part of the event. And yes, so just a small announcement for all the sponsorships. We have special offering for INBAC members in terms of the cost what we offer, and there is a reasonable difference between the small offerings what we give for the INBACers and the non-INBACers. Moving on to the next, the main and the most important, and I feel it is going to be the most important sponsorships, as we are more alert during when we eat food, और जैसे बोला जाता है दिमाग का रास्ता पेट से जाता है. So it is always going to be a gala dinner sponsorships, which is very important. And to announce this, we also have a very important person to announce this. I welcome Shailendra sir to announce for the gala dinner partnership.
You already finished half the things from on my behalf. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for joining this launch event. And we would like to invite you for a very, we would like not only you but all of your friends, connects, etc. to have a gala dinner partnership at our event. And as Akash said, dinner is very special. Apart from all the things, this is not the last thing and not the least one. It is one of the major sponsorships that we can bring in. And apart from the 15 minutes of presentation and all the other things available, the most important thing is you will be remembered for the good food that the facility provides, that we are thinking of. We are finalizing a facility which has excellent food, and you will be remembered for long. And I'm very sure you will get all the blessings and good connects and good opportunities at that space. Thank you very much.
So yes, with this we cover all kind of sponsorships we are offering for 2-day mega event. And as sir said, gala dinner partnership is so important that we have got snacks to taste it for you all right now only. So if you like it, so you can definitely go for gala dinner sponsorships. So yes, thank you so much everyone for coming in. Yes, may I invite Sakima?
So with the Vital program getting launched today, Gala Dinner will also have award ceremony for the first 3 buildings that we are certifying with Vital.
And definitely I feel with this span of 3 months, we will definitely add many other members who will be more interested in joining our Vital program. We all welcome you all to join our program, to contribute your experience for our program. This will definitely add betterment for our community, which is very much required. Yeah, so thank you. Moving over to Adrija. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. And now I would like to call upon Sakhi to invite you all for our BAC Day event.
I am overwhelmed to stand in front of you and talk about 2 extremely important milestones in INBAC's journey. One is BAC ENC. So you know that since 2021, we have started a concept of BAC Day, Building Automation Community Day. This day is to celebrate the ingenuity of products, services, and most importantly, the people in this industry. This year we upgraded the entire concept to BAC ENC. BAC ENC is Building Automation Community Expo. Earlier we used to call it convention, but I got a suggestion from my mentor that it is not a convention only, it is a connect convention, because you all connect to each other so well, which has also been emphasized by our chief guest today, Mr. Martin Joseph, that we are a community of all the stakeholders together. So this is a BAC ENC, which is Building Automation Community Connect Convention. If you see, the whole idea where in the direction that INBAC is going is co-creating consistently highly performing buildings. We know that this is not a destination, this is always going to remain a journey. So every time we meet, we will have some improvements made. And there is where we know that we are all living and we are not dead. So we will have the consistently highly performing buildings. We think it will be a game changer because we are trying to bring from this fraternity maximum people to Pune during this phase. And I'm sure that the whole industry will support this initiative and support wholeheartedly to bring everybody together. Sponsorship is one part. Inviting your people, inviting your employees, inviting the people who matter to this industry is also important. So please bring up knowledge, please bring people, and of course the sponsorships will definitely come. Now, when it comes to INBAC as a community, we say that it is a connected buildings by connected people. So it is also important to have a strong team spirit while we do this event. Strong team spirit is not only about telling good things to each other, but also giving very constructive feedback. So we welcome all of you to give your feedbacks not only after the event, but even during while we are executing it, if you want certain things to be made better. Yeah. Now you can see that you can actually showcase state-of-the-art technology, do partner promotions, green initiatives, and global thought leadership with impactful networking during BAC ENC. Welcome to BAC ENC again, and I look forward to having you all and the entire community on 18th and 19th of October in Pune. I would now, thank you. I would now like to also talk about Vital a little bit. So can we go to the Vital document? And if you have any questions, we can talk about the questions now.
Basically, for 2 days, the sponsorship that we have got, it says for 2 days, means the 10-minute slot or 15-minute slot will be available for 2 days or only for 1 day?
It will be available on one of the days.
On one of the days? Okay.
Yes. One slot.
So you can also ask the people online if they have any query. I think there are some.
Yeah. So everybody who has joined online, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining, and I'm overwhelmed that you have joined from all over the world. Please also let us know if you have any questions. Will we be able to hear them?
Yes.
Okay. Questions, remarks, feedbacks, anything that you would like to say? Okay, if there are no questions, we will go to the Vital program. I have prepared a little bit of FAQs, and I also thank Tushar for giving me the energy drink. I am too emotional while talking about BAC ENC as well as Vital today. It feels like it has suddenly come up in the industry, but let me tell you that is not true. We have been relentlessly working to bring up something like Vital right from the day one of INBAC. In 2018, when we started INBAC as a concept, it was not even registered as a non-profit organization. The whole research phase was about bringing up the gaps, understanding the gaps from the industry and taking constructive steps for it. From the first member to today's the latest member, I thank everyone for becoming part of this journey, and I look forward to many members in the time to come ahead. Let's see what Vital is. Can we go to the second page, please? Vital is validated infrastructure for technologically advanced life spaces. It's a long document. I'm not going to talk about everything. I'm going to talk only about 2 pages. So it is the first IoT Smart Buildings Ratings Program. Vital Ratings Program belongs to the INBAC stable, and as you all know, it promotes BACnet and ISO based standards, open protocols and standards. In a first among smart building rating program, Vital Rating Program is designed to directly monitor the critical sensor data online. Idea is not only the compliance that time, idea is the highly performing building. So please draw the parallels in what we are trying to do in BAC ENC and what we are doing here in Vital. Vital Rating Program is designed to be in line with the parameters which come from government. As you all know, that INBAC had co-chairing seat on EC-SBC, and we have done a lot of work in that area, and we closely are going to have all these parameters in Vital. Can we go to the next page, please?
So can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
So we go back to the previous page. We spoke about critical sensors being available online. Now, what we have seen as even as vendors or service providers or solution providers, many companies are reluctant to share their data, even to vendors who are actually doing BS systems. So here we are talking about a third party like Vital, which will they openly share this critical sensors, and then what are critical sensors are we actually talking about? Because IT companies like, I wouldn't want to name them, quite reluctant to share something to third party, even their own vendors.
I am very happy that you asked this question, because this is a very important question. Normally when we talk about the feature, there are certain setbacks that people can think of. This is a upcoming program, first thing, yeah. So we will grow with the flow. We have certain ideas about it, and the most important thing that we all need to understand, that Vital is a program by people for people. It is not a profit company's program, yeah. It is not something that is only going to tell you. Vital has given you a voice that you can bring to this platform. Yeah? So we together, of course, we have a few list of things decided. How they are decided, we are going to see in the next. I'm going to tell you about how. I'm not going to tell you about what parameters are decided, but how it is decided, that I will tell you. And you all have a voice over it. I mean, you have voice to say we want it. You have a voice to say we do not want it. It has to be a collective voice. Agreed? Do we all agree that it has to be a collective voice? Fundamentally, INBAC strives to grow the community and cultivate the land. If you have best of land, you have best of crop. If you have best of seeds and best of people but not best of land, nothing works. So the whole community here is trying to work for cultivating the land. Yeah. So it is again by people for people. Right now we are very closely working with Hiranandani, who are the end users, and I'm sure even end user will have the data sharing, not sharing things. So we are actually doing it with them. The program will be ready for enrollment for all other buildings starting from 15th of December 2024. Yeah. So from there we start taking the inputs from everyone. Does that answer the question? Thank you. Let me talk a little bit of history here. It's very important because it feels in the industry that okay, Vital has just come up. No, it is not. The first concept was presented in Future Proof Conference at Bengaluru on March 2019 as a key to creating seamless experience in the building, focusing on 4 pertinent points. So these are the 4 points that I asked the end users and the builders to check in their facilities. Okay, whether I have 100% connected facility, is the integration continuous, do I have real-time monitoring? Whether we are showing that monitoring or to anybody or not is next level. But do I have for my building real-time monitoring? And am I able to upgrade it from various vendors? Now this is very important. I know there are multiple competitors sitting right here in this room. When we have upgrades from multiple vendors, it increases the building in market share. Isn't it? You will have more and more people without fear going for the solutions because they know that they are not going to have a vendor lock. Isn't it? So that is the whole idea that I presented. When I presented, I always use Dilbert cartoon as my supporter. So in humor, I also say that time I had 2 ardent supporters. One is my dreams and second is Dilbert. I had third though, which is a D at home, my husband. So second level of the thing that happened in history is INBAC Association's establishment itself. Yeah. So INBAC Association was established as a non-profit organization to serve building automation market in India for harmonious market growth, as opposed to the present condition of fragmented market and siloed development. We all know that this is a fragmented market and we also know that there are many siloed implementations. So we want to have this harmonious growth. In 2023, we were like kind of done with a lot of things. We had already established the standards committee, education committee and various initiatives. In the board, we basically established a concept of IIIC, that is INBAC Ideas and Innovation Cell under my leadership, to further the vision of community by creating critical action plan. Yeah? We are also going to see a video which is very close to my heart after my speech, and that video, no, just remain on that screen. So basically that video will talk about doing. Okay, so now thinking, strategizing, designing, we are getting into doing. So basically we came up with an action plan which is comprising of voice of customer, INBAC Pro Connect, which is now recently taken over by Sandhya Patil, consultant Sandhya Patil. A parallel to it, which was not there that time in mind but is coming up extremely well, is INBAC BizBits, the building technology and business bites magazine, which is taken over by our very own Dr. Amit Chaudhary sir, and INBAC Business Network with SBMM, so Smart Building Maturity Model, now Vital. So this is the historic background of Vital. This FAQ is available with us, which we will soon publish to the entire community. It has many other details which will answer few of your questions. But I wanted to talk about history because sometimes we feel that, "Arey, ye kahan se aa gaya?" So I just wanted to answer that. And again, welcome you all for BAC ENC and Vital. I think the Vital will make it vital. Your presence in BAC ENC Vital, isn't it? Thank you. Shall we see the video? Please hold on. Let's see this video together.
Two simple alphabets, placed them side by side, however, and they form a word powerful enough to turn a mass of people into a nation. Two. The last time we decided to do or die, it changed the map of the world. Today we reach a stage where the eyes of the world are on us again. So what are we going to do? How are we going to turn a land of philosophers into a nation of doers? Are we going to keep thinking about what we should be doing or do something about what we are thinking? Are we going to simply shrug our shoulders and blame our infrastructure, our bureaucracy, and our political system? Or are we going to roll up our sleeves, get up, and actually do something about it? The truth is this. Thinking can happen from an armchair, but doing must happen on your feet. Thinking may be a great way of getting things started, but doing is the only way to get things done. And let's face it, you never really caught in a traffic jam. You are the traffic jam. Today we are in our 60th year of independence, 60 full years, more than half a century. And we still haven't been called an emerging economy, a potential superpower, or a sleeping tiger. This must change. And it's only possible if some of us dare to lead the change. So let's stop asking in our glorious past or daydreaming about a great future. Let's start by dominating today and domination. Domination starts with two.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. If Shah Rukh Khan is going to join us, then we'll be very happy.
You never know, he might join us for BAC CNC. Alright, thank you so much Sakhi for the wonderful speech and wonderful invitation to join BAC Day, BAC ENC this time. And now, we now call upon Mr. Rajesh Adhangale to thank you us all, thank you all, and present his thank you note.
So this was a wonderful event, I must say that. And now actually Shah Rukh Khan, he has already given the speech, and he has already provided the message that let's do it. So I'm just completing the formality now of saying the thank you, providing the thank you note. So I will start with Adrija, who hosted this event. Wonderful, as always. Then I would like to thank Mr. Sadanand Teje, who set the tone with his foreword. Then I would like to thank Mr. Martin Joseph, who was our chief guest today, and he launched this vital application, and this will be a first of its kind, an IoT based smart rating system for the buildings. And I really like this particular concept, and the point specifically mentioned that this app will be providing a quantifiable data driven matrix. It will be interoperable, and then it will be championing the innovation for Indian systems specifically, and then direct monitoring all the parameters on the cloud, and finally we'll be aligning with the government guidelines as well. I would also like to thank Mr. Rakesh Bhatia. Rakesh ji, thank you for explaining this 3S strategy. Simplification of standards, scalable, and most importantly, the sustainability which is inbuilt into this vital app. I would like to thank all the team members who shared these sponsorship details, which are very much important for our BAC ENC event. So I would like to start with to mention Mr. Dr. Amit Chaudhary, then Akash as usual, Balaji sir, Sadanand Teja sir, Vijay sir, and Shailendra ji. So you presented the sponsorship details with us, and as usual Sakhi for inviting members for BAC ENC and like explaining us the concept of connected buildings through connected people. Finally, I would like to thank Adrija, Akash and Gaurav. They are always behind every event, and they ensure that the event is always successful. So thank you for your hard efforts. And then before concluding this, I would like to thank Belimo for being a wonderful host, and thank you for your muffins and soft drinks as well. And I personally enjoy every time when I visit your facility. It is excellent. And then finally, thank you to all the INBAC members. Let us keep on bringing this energy for all our events and everyday, day-to-day life activities of INBAC. Thank you very much. Let's do it.
There are people who have joined online.
Yeah, I would also like to thank all the members who have joined online. Thank you for your patience, and next time we would like you to be to personally meet each one of you. So let us meet sometime. Yeah. Thank you very much.
There are a couple of more mentions, if I may.
Yeah,
so
please.
There are two mentions that they are always behind the curtain, so you would never know them. One is Aparna, who supports all the emails that you get from Aparna. support@inbac.org. And I would love to thank Anu. Anu, we are missing you. Anu from Delhi, who is also the part of the marketing team, along with Adrija, Gaurav, and our very own Akash. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sakhi. No, I guess not. Yeah, and thank you, photographers. You were amazing. Thank you so much. And we are very much excited to.
There are more photos to come.
Okay. See what's going on the other end of the camera. Alright, and maybe please call upon Sakhi again to felicitate Tushar and Team Belimo for hosting us and being an excellent host every time.
I should ask Mr. Sunil Agre, who's the guy who pays for everything. Okay, he's our CFO. I'm going to ask him to actually come.
I would call here the whole board of directors team of INBAC and the whole of team of Belimo as well.
Yes.
Please, on the board of directors.
Incidentally,
We are missing you, Martin sir.
Incidentally, Vishnu, our national sales manager, is also in the Belimo Mumbai chapter presidency chair. So.
Thank you for having us.
Team spirit for the team